Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Blue Ice Talks. I'm Blue and I like to talk about figure skating. Today's video is going to be another biography video, and this is a skater that I've wanted to do a biography for quite a long time. The topic of today's video is the one, the only, Yuna Kim. Yuna Kim was born on the 5th of September 1990 in Gyeonggi Province in South Korea. Yuna started skating at the age of 5 years old in a local rink with her sister, and former ice dancer Ryu Jonghyun coached Yuna from the ages of 7 to 10. The former single skater Shin Hye-suk coached Yuna between the ages of 10 and 12 years old. Ryu was the one who suggested to Yuna's mother that there was something special about her skating, and in 2011 Yuna gave credit to her coaches for noticing and developing her aptitude. Yuna landed her first triple toe loop jump at the age of 10 years old, and she was able to perform all types of triple jumps except the triple axel cleanly at the age of 12. At this age, she also won the senior national title at the South Korean Championships and became the youngest skater to ever do so, before this record was broken in 2016 by Young Yu. In the 2004 to 2005 season, Yuna made her international junior debut on the ISU's Junior Grand Prix series. She won the gold medal at the Junior Grand Prix Hungary, becoming the first Korean skater to win a Junior Grand Prix event, and she placed second at the Junior Grand Prix China. She qualified for the Junior Grand Prix final, where she won the silver medal, and it was the first time that a Korean skater had ever won a medal at the event. In early 2005, Yuna won her third consecutive national title, and so she was sent to the Junior World Championships because she wasn't age eligible for the Senior World Championships. She won the silver medal there using her, quote, secret weapon of a triple-triple jump combination, and this was the first time that a Korean skater had ever won a medal at the Junior World Championships as well. In the 2005 to 2006 season, Yuna began to experience some financial difficulties, so the Korean Skating Union promised to underwrite her expenses so she could train outside of Korea. On the Junior Grand Prix series, she won both of her Junior Grand Prix events in Slovakia and Bulgaria, qualifying her for the Junior Grand Prix final, where she finished in first place and became the first Korean skater to win the Junior Grand Prix final. In early 2006, she won her fourth consecutive national title and was sent to the 2006 Junior World Championships. She overcame a ligament injury in her right ankle, and she finished first place overall and was the only skater to surpass 100 points in her free skate. This was her 8th consecutive competition where she'd finished in first or second, and this was the first time a Korean skater had won the Junior World Championships. Yuna's senior international debut was set for the 2006 to 2007 season, and according to International Figure Skating, Yuna had lost her confidence and was ready to quit the sport due to recurring knee injuries and boot problems. Her coach then suggested that she train in Toronto, and after 3 months she decided to make it her permanent training base, moving to coach Brian Orser. Brian said that one of his goals as her coach was to make her laugh, and that he was instructed by Korean skating officials to make her a happier skater, and she became his first proper student. For her free skate, this was also her first time working with the choreographer David Wilson, and they have since had a really strong relationship, and he was even on her TV show, which I will discuss later. On the Senior Grand Prix series, Yuna won the bronze medal at her first event, Skate Canada International, becoming the first Korean skater to win a medal at a Senior Grand Prix event, and then at the Trophy Eric Bompard, she became the first Korean skater to win a Grand Prix competition at the senior level. At the Grand Prix final, she won the gold medal, becoming the first Korean skater to medal at and win a senior Grand Prix final, and she defeated the silver medalist Mao Asada, who she would go on to have an incredible rivalry with. Yuna withdrew from the national championships due to the early stages of lumbar disc herniation in her waist, and she also then withdrew from the Asian Winter Games. Yuna then went to compete at the 2007 World Championships despite being on painkillers, and she won the short program with 71.95 points, setting the highest short program score ever so far. Yuna had some issues in her free skate, and her rival Mao Asada set a new world record in the free program, but neither skater actually won the World Championships. Yuna finished in third place and won the bronze medal, becoming the first Korean skater to ever win a medal at the World Championships. In the 2007 to 2008 season, her coach Brian Orser expanded the team working with Yuna to include a lot of specialists, including Astrid Janssen, the three-time Dutch national champion, who became her spin coach, and the former Canadian ice dancer Tracy Wilson, who helped Yuna develop her skating quality. David Wilson at this point then became her full-time choreographer, and Yuna's team focused on the triple loop, which Brian called her nemesis jump. Yuna began her season again on the Grand Prix series, where she became the first Korean skater to win the Cup of China. Her next event was the Cup of Russia, and Yuna then went on to become the first Korean skater to win the Cup of Russia as well, qualifying for the Grand Prix final with 2 golds. Her rival, Mao Asada, had also qualified for the final with the maximum 30 points. Yuna Kim went on to win her second consecutive Grand Prix final gold, becoming the youngest skater in the world to sweep the Grand Prix series, including the final. Yuna had already qualified for the World Championships and 4 Continents Championships, so she didn't compete at the National Championships. However, due to hip injury and chronic hip pain, she withdrew from 4 continents. At the World Championships, she placed 5th in the short program, but won the free skate, earning her the bronze medal overall. This was the first time that a Korean skater had repeated as a world medalist, and she told reporters that she planned to take 2 months to rest and take care of her injuries before she would return to training in Canada. At the start of the 2008 to 2009 season, Yuna was accepted into Korea University just before she went to her first Grand Prix event, Skate America. Yuna again won both of her Grand Prix events, Skate America and the Cup of China, qualifying her for the Grand Prix final with the highest score. The event was held in Korea for the first time, and while Yuna enjoyed it, she mentioned that she felt the pressure of competing there, and she won the silver medal. Yuna then went on to compete at the 2009 Four Continents Championships in Canada, where she set a new short program world record of 72.24 points. Yuna then went on to win the event, becoming the first Korean skater to win the Four Continents Championships. At the World Championships in Los Angeles, Yuna set another world record in the short program of 76.12 points. Yuna then went on to win the free skate with a new world record of 207.71 points, and she won her first World Championship title and became the first female skater to surpass 200 points under the ISU judging system. Of course, Yuna became the first Korean skater to win the gold medal at the World Championships. The audience gave Yuna a standing ovation after her free skate, and her coach Brian said that she gained new confidence after winning the title. For the start of her Olympic season, Yuna was assigned the Trophy Eric Bompard and Skate America as her Grand Prix assignments. At the Trophy Bompard, she placed first in the short program with a score of 76.08, and she won the event with 210.03 points, breaking her own world records for the free skate and the overall score. At Skate America, she broke her own world record in the short program, scoring 76.28 points, but finished second in the free skate, winning overall. She qualified for the Grand Prix final in first place, with the highest score of all the qualifiers, and she won her third Grand Prix final title. Yuna was of course chosen to represent South Korea at the 2010 Winter Olympics in Vancouver, and this was considered the event, the big showdown between her and her rival Mao Asada from Japan. In the Olympic short program, Yuna scored 78.50 points, breaking her own world record by over 2 points, and she later told reporters that she felt no pressure going into the free skate. She delivered a flawless free program, scoring 150.06 points, setting a new world record and a new total world record as well, which won her the gold in emphatic style. She beat the silver medalist Mao Asada by 23.06 points, the greatest margin recorded in women's singles at the Olympics or World Championships since the start of the ISU judging system. Yuna said that she struggled to find motivation to compete at the World Championships after winning the Olympic gold, but she went anyway. She placed 7th in the short program with 60.30 points, her third worst score of her career, and the first time she wasn't in the top 5. She won the free program and then won the silver medal overall. She admitted that worlds were difficult for her mentally, and she had seriously considered pulling out of the competition. In August 2010, Yuna Kim and Brian Orser parted ways as skater and coach, allegedly due to rumours that Mao Asada was planning to be coached by Brian, although these have no foundation behind them. Brian said that his firing was out of the blue, and David Wilson called the split a nightmare when Brian Orser later on leaked the music Yuna planned to use for her free program for the upcoming season without Yuna's permission. Yuna had continued to train in Toronto without a coach, but then she moved to California, to the East-West Ice Palace, the rink operated and owned by Michelle Kwan's family. In October, she hired Peter Oppegaard, and she worked with him as her coach and David Wilson as her choreographer. While Yuna was assigned to the Cup of China and Cup of Russia on the Grand Prix series, she elected not to compete there and focused only on the World Championships in Moscow, as she said that the Olympics had sapped her energy. Yuna told reporters at the World Championships that she often lacked the motivation to continue and that training was difficult. She finished in 2nd overall, winning the silver medal and skating to Korean music for her free skate, which she called a love letter to her country. Yuna initially said that she might miss the next Grand Prix series as she was a key part of promoting South Korea's bid for the 2018 Winter Olympics, and in October 2011 she said she would sit out the entire 2011 to 2012 season. She said that she took the break due to high expectations and pressure that she felt going into the Vancouver Olympics. During this year, she was an integral part of South Korea winning the bid for the 2018 Winter Olympics, and she also had her own TV show, Yuna Kim's Kiss and Cry. One of the guest judges on the show was David Wilson, the choreographer, who, despite working with Brian Orser and the whole break between her and Brian, maintained a great relationship with Yuna. The lineup featured celebrities such as Crystal Jung, who actually went on to win the event, IU, and Yuno Yunho, the singer from TVXQ. The professional skaters contained most notably Lee Dong-hwan and, of course, Cha Jun-won, who is currently having his own very successful career. In July of 2012, Yuna said that she would be competing in the next season, with the ultimate goal of competing at the 2014 Winter Olympics. Yuna was not invited to skate on the 2012 to 2013 Grand Prix series, so she instead competed in minor events to make sure that she had enough technical points to qualify for the 2013 World Championships. She also left her coach Oppegaard and began training with her childhood coaches Shin Hae-suk and Ryu Jong-hyun. Her coaches said that Yuna's technique was no problem even after the break and that they were mainly working on her stamina. In this season, Yuna did go back and compete at the national championships to qualify for the World Championships, and she won her 5th national title. When asked by reporters at nationals, Yuna said that she had enjoyed her reunion with Shin and Ryu and that she missed training at home in Korea. At the World Championships, Yuna placed 1st in the short program with a score of 69.97 points. In the free skate, Yuna scored 148.34 points and won her 2nd world title, surpassing the rest of the competitors by 20.43 points. After skating, Yuna told reporters that she felt less pressure and she seemed able to enjoy the moment. Personally, her 2013 World Championships free skate is probably one of my favourite figure skating programs ever from anyone. It is such a glorious skate. In the 2013-14 season, Yuna was initially assigned Skate Canada and the Trophy Eric Bompard. However, she withdrew from the Grand Prix series due to a metatarsal injury in her right foot from excessive training. Yuna instead competed in the Golden Spin of Zagreb, which was her first competition in 9 months, and she won the short program with a score of 73.37 points and the free skate with 131.12 points. In the early January of 2014, Yuna competed at the Korean National Championships and won her 6th national title with a total score of 227.86 points, and this raised the expectations for everyone that she would win a second gold medal at the Olympics. Yuna went into the 2014 Winter Olympics with the goal of becoming the first woman since Katarina Witt to win back-to-back Olympic gold medals, and she intended to retire from competitive skating afterwards. She said she didn't want to feel burdened or pressured, and she wished to finish her career with no regrets. She won the short program with 74.92 points, despite skating earlier than most of her competitors due to her low international ranking. She skated last in the free skate and controversially won the silver medal behind Adelina Sotnikova by 5.5 points. Yuna declined to comment on the controversy at the press conference after the Olympics and retired from competitive skating after her free skate. While Yuna was very gracious in defeat at the end of her career, the rest of the world was not so. 1.5 million people signed a petition calling for an inquiry into the figure skating gold, especially when it was later pointed out that one of the judges had been suspended for a year for trying to fix an event at the Winter Olympics 16 years prior, and another was married to the head of the Russian Figure Skating Federation. The public outcry regarding the results of the Sochi Winter Olympics sparked again fairly recently, as in 2023, Adelina Sotnikova admitted that her first sample tested positive for a banned substance, even though her second one didn't, and many again started calling for an investigation from the International Olympic Committee so that Yuna Kim could potentially get her gold. Yuna herself has not changed her stance. Since her retirement, Yuna has done many things. She has continued to skate in ice shows, including All That Skate, and she has also been involved in skating in other ways. She skated at the opening ceremony of the 2018 Winter Olympics in South Korea, becoming the final torchbearer and lighting the Olympic cauldron, and she also helped to become one of the ambassadors for the Gwangyong 2024 Youth Olympics. Yuna has been a brand ambassador for brands such as Dior and has also worked as a UNICEF ambassador. In 2022, she married the singer Ko Woo Rim, and it was joked after their wedding that if he ever hurt her, he would have the entire nation of South Korea to answer to. Yuna Kim's impact on the sport cannot be overstated. As early as 2005, her popularity boosted figure skating in South Korea, where she began to be called Queen Yuna. In 2020, Brian also said that Yuna's performances at the 2010 Olympics were among the greatest ever, and she inspired thousands of South Korean skaters to take up figure skating. In the 2022 Olympic season, all of the top contenders from the Korean women, Eun-soo Lim, Ye-lim Kim, Young-yu and Hae-in Lee, all skated at least one program that was an homage to Yuna Kim. Yuna also inspired others such as Junwan Cha, who has become a trailblazer in the men's event, inspiring others further like Min-kyu Seo, who recently won the World Junior title for the men for the first time. And Team Korea won the silver medal at the 2023 World Team Trophy, something that would have been unheard of back when Yuna first started skating. Yuna also left her impact on the sport outside of Korea, including with her signature layover spin called the Yuna Camel, her triple lutz triple toe loop combination, and the Ina Bauer entrance into the double axel or triple axel. Yuna's impact in the sport is absolutely undeniable and can still be seen, especially in the South Korean skaters today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you have a topic that you'd like me to cover, please do let me know in the comments or on social media. You can find my card with my links in the description. I really appreciate you watching this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!